you need a quick dish to round out a holiday menu, or you're throwing a party together at the last minute, a holiday party, Gastro entertainer Pritchard is here with some sure-to-please last-minute food ideas. That is your wife.
Yeah.
You get to meet your wife and your son, Lachlan.
There he is right there, so he gets to clean up after,
Look at the camera,
Lachlan?
sweetheart. Look at the camera. He's adorable.
Yeah, the best that eBay could get. There you go. There you go. You know, no, he's fantastic. And he said this morning, Jen, he was like, so my daughter's at the cottage watching. Hi, babe.
Yeah,
but my
she's
son's
9 years old. She didn't want to be here.
No, she's like, I just want to sleep with Grandma and Grandpa and relax. He's like, I want to go down and be on TV. So it's like a big negotiation just getting him on TV.
Camera.
There's
we
the
need
camera,
to see
buddy.
your
Come on.
Adorable face.
Money shot boy, come on. There we go. That's tough.
You make cute kids.
Oh, like I said,
Nice to meet your family, though. Bravo.
Hey,
if the accordion. Does she come out to gigs with you?
Yeah, we could do that. It's fun. That's what, like, it's like I've got it all in the package. It's like you want food, and I got an accordion too. Right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, you know what? It's the end of the year, and you've always got stuff left over from Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's.
What do you eat?
Well, and
what
also,
do you make?
People come to the door. They're like, "Hello." I don't know about you, but people just show up at my house sometimes.
Absolutely, they do. And I'm classic for just showing up to people's houses. Hey,
then we're doing
here.
this for you today.
Hey.
So this stuff you will have too. So first of all, you'll always have some leftover pasta. But here's a great thing. Who's got that big bag of cheese that's left over from like Christmas,
what are we gonna do with this?
Well, this is a great trick, and I learned this from Jamie Oliver. I thought, that's a fantastic trick, Mr. Oliver. Thank you. And he just melted off some of the old cheese that you've had, because you're like, it'll never be used, right?
No.
So then what we're going to do is get some of that pasta.
Do we put anything in with the cheese, like a little bit of milk, a little bit of
You
starch?
can put a little bit of cream or
butter.
butter if you're having a good time. But
Absolutely.
starch, I wouldn't. You could, but it just thickens it up. Let the fat do it on its own. So we'll mix that in.
Yep.
And got a little rosemary in there. So that's straightforward. Okay, give that a shot. Look at that.
That's beautiful. That smells really nice.
And watch this too. So that's not even all our leftover stuff, Jen. We'll put this on even a little bit more of the dish.
Load it on there.
You know what this is right here?
I don't.
This is your leftover breads, nuts, any herbs you've got left over, just as a little...
Mix it up?
Yeah, just to put on top
Shove
here
it on there.
Smell that too. Doesn't that smell fantastic?
Beautiful. Yeah,
and one clove of garlic.
You got rosemary in there.
Rosemary,
Yeah,
thyme. Yeah, so
nice.
it's just leftover. That's just a very quick pasta dish you'll do.
Okay.
Now, people come over, you're like, okay, I've got to get some snacks out. Have you ever used this puff pastry? You get it at all major grocery stores.
No.
2 in a package on its own parchment paper, okay?
Okay.
So you lay it out like this. You get some bacon going, some onions.
Really?
Sour cream. Look at that right
So you
there.
can just get this at the grocery store?
Absolutely. 2 in a package. All the major chains have their own version of it
why
as
make
well.
your own? It's such a hassle. That's why I don't do it.
If you think chefs don't, they don't either. Sorry for the little, information. Yeah. And they're like, the chef, don't say that. Yeah, no, it's
no,
great.
but this is a great idea to do. I'm going to do this. Thank you.
Butter puff pastry, good stuff. Now, also in the mornings, people are coming over. Again, you're like, oh, but people are eating healthy, right? So you get these little mason jars. You throw some salads. You might even have the ready-made ones. Like I said, don't tell anyone.
The pack that you get at Costco, or you get the little small ones at Loblaws.
Exactly.
With the kale salad. I live on this now.
And you know what? Those
because of your dressing, it comes with like the cranberries.
And it's so hearty anyway that if you want to put the dressing on, it's going to hold. Like if you put it on like, most like leaf lettuce, it just goes, nothing, right? But this will hold.
And it's a cute way to dress it up.
Absolutely. And speaking of dressings that you may want to put on there too, we've got some citrus and we've got some great, smell that. All right, some garlic, some citrus, and then we've got a pile of kale and a pile of arugula. Look at that, how simple that is.
There you go.
And there, it's ready to serve. And what did that take? Like we just squeezed the orange.
2 seconds.
Exactly. Very straightforward. Now, crostini. Who doesn't love, the bruschetta, the crostini, all that great stuff, right? But this is something you could do if you've got an island. Everyone ends up in your kitchen anyway, don't they?
The party's always in the kitchen.
I don't care how big or small your party is or how large or small your house, apartment, condo is. Everyone ends up in the kitchen.
Yes.
So make your table the center of attention too, right? Get from crostini done. You just put them in day-old bread again.
Yeah.
You chop it up. You put it in on a pan, some olive oil, some oregano, a little bit of salt, roast it off. There's your crostini. It's like a beautiful chip, okay? But then we want to add stuff that you will generally have in the fridge, okay?
And this can be a self-serving station. People can just put it on themselves. So if you've got the bacon and the onions.
Or everyone has beans in their cupboard, and if they don't, it's something you should have in there for all sorts of meals too. And this is just some onions and some cannellini or white kidney beans on there.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of, oh, look, chestnuts. Some of them come packaged, or this time of year you can roast them too, right? They're all from
Roast them
Italy. They're
yourself.
great. So we got some great, incredible olive oil. That's the key. Just dump it on there and look at that color. Oh, and then the last, I know, you hear that oh in the background. I don't know that. I think that was Brad Smith. We'll check. Then you got mascarpone ricotta with some lime juice and lime zest. I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest little dishes you'll have with this, and it just blows people's minds, right?
Okay.
Simple, straightforward, and awesome. Now, then we get into, okay, people are coming, you're like, what am I going to do? What do I have in the freezer? The night before, take out a roast. You may have a cheap cut, or in this case, what I've got is a strip loin roast.
Is this a crock pot right here?
Yeah, I don't know about everyone. I have no problems with crock pots. I think they're
we
great.
use our crock pot at least once a week.
They're
It's neat.
amazing.
You just like plug it in and turn it on, and then you get home and
Amazing
it's done.
stuff.
Amazing.
And if you want to reduce the
smells
sauce,
really nice.
smell that. You know what that is? That's the strip loin roast with, ready for this? If you're ready, 1 liter of good Canadian red wine.
Ooh.
Yep, carrots, celery, and just let it go. I mean, let it go.
The wine, let it go.
Absolutely. And then that was 6.5 hours. It'll be nice and soft. It'll just tear apart beautifully.
Is it ready
And
right now for us to have for breakfast?
I come here prepared. I know that this staff eats, right?
We do. If people don't know it, what usually happens is after a cooking demo, we're like, is this
Tear it
edible?
apart.
Can we eat this?
Tear it apart.
Good.
And so this is why I put the board right here, so we could take the slab of meat, slap it down on the board, and cut it right
Cut it
up
out.
and serve it to everybody
let's
here,
do it.
right?
I love it.
Fresh bread, we're ready.
Little desserts in mason jars.
You know what's great about that is, again, you've got leftover cakes, you've got leftover cookies, you've got all this stuff. You're like, what am I going to do with it? People are coming over. Throw it all in the jar like you would a trifle. Now, these ones are laced a little bit with Grand Marnier and B&B and stuff like that. But fruit that you may have left over, most people keep some in their freezer, like peaches and stuff. Perfect for stuff like that as well.
Stick it in there. It all
exactly.
goes down. Right here, I like this. This is a good idea, really good idea for a gift. And you can buy this, but you can make it too.
What I love about this, too, is when this is something that you give. My daughter made these for gifts for everybody, too. And it's a great thing, A, to put out as decor, but also if you're in a pinch, you've already got
Somebody comes over, that person that knocks on the door,
Boom,
you
boom,
don't
boom,
have
boom,
anything.
boom.
Here, why don't you take one of these?
Also, if they're bringing their kids, they're like, oh, I don't know where I put the toys or this, that, and the other, get them to bake it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I do with my kids now. Like, my kids are in the house looking for something to do. I'm like, make some cookies.
And they
you can
absolutely,
do it yourself now.
Exactly, and they absolutely love making that stuff too. And again, for our Italian friends that get 5 bazillion panettones at Christmas,
yes,
this is the time to use them in your leftover desserts and stuff too.
Absolutely. So again, you can shove it in the mason jar.
Absolutely. Any of those things will absolutely work. It's absolutely perfect.
You know what I think? I think this meat needs to come out on the table. We need to move this to the
wanna do it
side.
right now?
I think we need to do it right now.
Let's
but
do
while
the
we're
meat
doing
right
it,
now.
I think we need a little music, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah? A little accordion music? What do you think?
How about it?
Let's bring this meat up, baby! Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to let everybody know. For more information, you can go to chriscooking.com. We're going to have all the information on breakfasttelevision.ca. Oh, don't stop, please.
That's it?
Keep going.
Keep playing.
Keep going, Kim.